So what do you think about that? What are your thoughts, my beautiful teammates, and you, Denise, about committing first and dealing with fear later? And then the second part of that question is, how do you access your special sauce? Because I want to make sure that all of us on our time together walk away really nourished and sustained with some stuff that we can use in our life. So what do you think about commit first, deal with fear later? And then how do you access your special sauce, Denise?
You know, I would say that I can be an over planner to a certain degree. And yeah, over planning.
Oh, you used to plan our walks.
Huh?
We used to plan our walks. Like I'd get these texts like, I'm going to walk at this time and this time.
Girl, I'll plan that. You see, I'm playing that, you know, but beyond that, it's like some of the most successful ventures I've had in life were because I was just gung-ho and didn't care. I'll be honest with you. Like the move to Los Angeles, I left 6 months after Kevin and I got married. Yeah. And he was totally on board. He would have stayed in Louisiana in the first place, but we were like 5 years in Dallas. And honestly, I was just like, okay, I climbed these ranks or whatever. This is it. Like, this is what being a grown-up is. It's like, wow, this is exciting. And I needed something more. And when I can't explain what happened, but it was too many coincidences for me to say, what is this about? Let me see this through and see what's going on. But needless to say, I threw caution to the wind and went. There was one person that said, this is the beginning of the end, like for your marriage, for everything. Really? I was just like, well, that's why we didn't tell y'all, because we leave tomorrow. Okay. Right. We just didn't say anything, and my husband and Kevin and I just kind of relish in the fact that we're weird. Like we're so
yes. I like that. Where we are too. Right.
Yeah. Where we come from, we're weirdos, but we take pride in it, So I'll say the things that I was most successful at were when I threw caution to the wind and just did it and saw where it took me. You know what I'm saying?
Trusting the process of the
openings. I didn't know how to do this, as I have people who help me. I have a woman who, helps me with my trademarking, making sure my business papers are submitted on time. There's a team of people. There's certain things I'm just not good at. I'm a great mouthpiece. I'm a great when it comes to, certain researching, certain things.
You're an amazing, amazing cook, Denise. Like your food really is soul food. And a time when I was really struggling with a health challenge during my pregnancy, your food really nourished me. And I just want to publicly say that forever for it to exist out in the world, because your food, honey, whoo. Mom and I were just talking about that. Your pot pies that you used to make me, your chili. Yeah. Remember your pot pie, your chili? I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
We got soul food.
Yes, it's soul food, right?
Yes.
So you have your soul food.
Your soul.
Yes, your soul. This is my soul food.
And you came on the other side stronger than ever, baby.
I did.
So that's what happens. What do you do when you come out on the other side? What have you learned? What it is that, how has it nourished your spirit or whatever? Yes, you went through it, but who have you evolved into? You know what I'm saying?
That's the marination process. For those who eat meat, for those, you can do it for vegetables too. Shout out to you, Doc Camille Fuller. The marination process is what gives the flavor. And so it's hard. It's hard when you're in the middle of it and you can't see a way out. But I think the biggest challenge to finding your special sauce, or I won't say challenge. I think the access to finding your special sauce is to recognize the impermanence of it all. When we're in challenge, when we're in restriction, when we've hit a wall, there's a tendency to think that it's forever and that it's never going to end. And if we can just pause, breathe, and sip some tea and move through it, all things change.